Welcome back, everyone, Lelanders, to a new episode of Clone Evolution. Woo! Sorry, that was a pretty big hoot to start the show. Alright, so what do we got going today? As you might have told by the episode title, we got a new dungeon. Yes, we managed to defeat Trump, and I have not tried the level after him yet. So we'll have to do that today's episode. I actually almost beat the advanced dungeon as well. But I think it was just a fluke because I tried doing it again and I couldn't get anywhere near close. So, I don't know, man. I was like 1 or 2 hits away from finishing the last 3rd level of it. So I was like, holy shit, almost beat the advanced. So then I tried the ordinary and destroyed it. So let's try that off first to begin the show. Oh wait, no, let's go to the time sensitive stuff. This makes sense to get that done first. So I hope everyone else is doing well. What day is it today? Today is Wednesday. Holy fuck. So we got the changeover tonight at midnight. That's cool. No, I've just been busy with snow shoveling. If anyone's wondering where I've been. Still no good news about my uncle yet. And they've actually been making arrangements for at least him to go to like a long-term care center instead of being stuck in the hospital all the time. And hopefully that's the case, and maybe I'll be forced to get this, and then I can at least go visit him. Because yeah, it's been like almost a month that I've seen him, and it's still getting to me pretty bad. So I figure, what's worse, the fucking mental anguish of like not being able to see him, or risking the side effects from that. And it was weird. I won't mention any names, but I was talking to a bunch of viewers about different like people that they've been observing what's been going on with people that have taken this and people that haven't. I know like we're into like what, today marked the anniversary of year 3. So this is year 3 that we're going into the public health measures that have only been making the situation worse and worse and worse. Just like it did for the flu. The flu, they tried this for it year after year and it only got worse and worse and worse. That's why I was a little bit skeptical that the plan was going to work this time, because I was like, shit, man, we've been trying this plan for decades with other things and it's never worked once. So why would it all of a sudden work now? Now I know, I get it, they got to try something, and it's like, hopefully, yeah, if it would have worked, it would have been the greatest thing ever, but here we are, year 3. And yeah, and then people that haven't gotten this and people that have, we're starting to see like comparisons, right? We've never seen it before. How are the people faring that took this, and how are the people that didn't? Because we know if we go by the mainstream news, they'd be like, oh, every person that hasn't taken this has already died. Man, they got the virus right away. Catastrophic, instant death. Hospitals just overflowing with them. But I don't know if that really is the case, because like a lot of people, surprisingly, like I know in a lot of cases, I don't ask people whether they've taken this or not. I don't really care if they have either way. I'm not going to try to force my beliefs onto anyone. So it's like, yeah, if they did or if they didn't. And then more recently, I got a lot of people that are just like telling me, it's like, oh yeah, I have this or I haven't had it. And I'm kind of shocked at how many people haven't. Like I almost assumed, like I've been listening to the news, that like 99% of people had taken it. There's only like 1% of people that haven't, and they're the problems because everything is their fault because the 1% didn't do what they were told. But man, oh man, it's like now that I'm out there in the real world, like talking to people, I'm like, this person says they didn't. This person says they, and this person says they didn't. I'm like, always shocked. I'm like, wow, another one. It's like everywhere I go, it's like every person that tells me, they're like, yeah, I never took it. It's like, what the fuck's going on? How come, I don't know, maybe I just hang out with the bad crowd of people. You damn bastards, why don't you comply? Now, my main problem with it too is as soon as they make it optional, as soon as they're like, oh yeah, you can take it if you want it, or you don't have to if you don't want to, then I'd be like, oh, maybe I should take it. It's the whole idea that it's being forced that I think that rubs people the wrong way. Well, not everyone, but there is some degree of people, they just don't like being told what to do, right? Especially an ultimatum. It's like, do this or else. And then people are like, all right, or else. All right. Shouldn't make fun of it. All right, so let's go do some chest shopping. Nothing like starting the morning with getting your hand on a chest. This spiky chest with skulls coming out, but all right, Undead Rasputin, Son of the Black Hole. Let's buy it. All right, so now our goal is we need to get one more of these chests after they refresh in 4 days, but it'll take a lot longer than 4 days to get another 4,000. But I figure we are getting a little better each time at Hunger Games, not to jinx it. So I figure maybe we actually will get to the point where we unlock some of this shit. Or get it faster. And then we'll have 3 Son of the Black Holes. And you know what happens when we get 3 Son of the Black Holes? It's almost fucked up how unreal it is what happens. Let's check out the Sun Star. We got 3 Son of the Black Holes and make them gold. We've got her, make another copy of Alice. Then we make this chick consume Alice with her. So we get Alice up to 2-star Sun. Then we take the 3rd Alice, consume her, and we'll have 3-star Alice. So some people might be thinking, oh, it's a bit of a rapid upgrade. I really shouldn't jump right from 1-star to 3-star Alice, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure adding a 3-star Alice to my team is going to be worth the upgrade, even though it's going to suck because when I do that, then I'm going to be short her, so I'll have to make her again in order to get Alice's DNA linked again. And yeah, she's also from someone's DNA linkage. So I'm going to be delinking 2 heroes from DNA in order to make the 3rd Alice. But if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure that's worth it. Because I don't know, sure it'll suck, I don't have the DNA linkage anymore, but bam, 3-star Alice. And then I can always just keep trying to make another arena girl. To be fair, I already have another copy of her, so I only need 2 more to make another arena girl. But it doesn't matter, because I already got 1 gold, so that's good for now. And we've already got 1 gold of her. So that's why we're really just a few Hunger Games away from Alice 3-star. And obviously we don't have her made yet, so we got to finish making her. We got to finish making him. For him, we're 1 copy away, and for her, we're 2 copies away. But let's check the casino. Got some bad news. I did shitloads of spins on the casino. I only got these items, and we're all out of tokens. And I don't think we're going to get any more, and we're going for her. So it kind of fucking sucked. But we do got 100 of these tokens, and I figure if I refresh this a few times and actually got something good, I could, bam, blow through a couple gold as well. And I think we might do that because, damn, we're getting so close to actually completing the casino event. We're just 200 points away from getting some more Vibram tokens and that. So I don't know, do you think it's worth it, blow through everything, trying to get up to 400 in the 2 days we got, or less than 2 days? It's quite a lot of action we got going. So I don't know. Technically, I do got a little bit more of the store items, so we could buy some of that. We're not completely out of flowers, but damn close. Alright, so let's go do some casino spins. Yeah, I guess we could send the flower things. If anyone else wants to help, I could use some extra flowers. Oh, thanks. Duplo Lego. She sent some extra flowers just in time. Yeah, so to finish up what I was talking about before, starting to compare the 2 groups of people, like who's taken this and who hasn't, how's everyone been doing? Ooh, the comparisons, I guess we could be biased here, right? Because people that took it are probably going to be more biased towards that. People who didn't take it are going to be more biased to that. But yeah, I'm starting to talk to the other people that haven't taken this and how they're observing it as well, because, well, I guess they're more biased towards that. But still, like, I look at my immediate people, group of people that I know, like, that hang out with a regular daily life. It's about maybe 10 people, maybe less. So they're just like immediate friends and family and all that sort of thing. And I won't give any names, but man, the ratio of people that had bad reactions to this compared to the ones that didn't, it is not a good ratio. Not to say the least, right? Like, one person I know took it and didn't know that you could get lightheaded, wiped out on the stairs, had a severe head injury, almost died. So I was like, holy shit, man, you almost died from taking this. And then they're like, oh no, it wasn't from that. And I'm like, well, actually it was, right? Because you got the lightheadedness from taking this and then wiped out, right? And then they're like, well, it's just like coincidental reactions. And I'm like, well, yeah, still, but it's still down in the category, you took this and almost died, right? But then anyways, yeah, another person I know, guess what happened to them? They ended up with chest pains. They actually had to go to the hospital with fucking chest pains after taking this. So I was like, oh my God, there's another person in my immediate group. Guess what happened to another person? They had 6 months of severe sickness after taking it. So can you imagine? It didn't go away after a couple days, the symptoms or whatever, after taking this. They got it for 6 months. I was like, holy fuck. And then they're actually lining up for the booster. I'm like, dear God, you just barely recovered after the last one. And you're already going to take another? Yeah, and then what's the other weird thing is I'm starting to notice, I don't know if it's coincidental, but other sicknesses, I won't name what they are, but damn, other people that are young are like dying of like really weird sicknesses. And I'm like, what the fuck, right? Like, how come all these people that are taking this are dropping like fucking flies, right? And it could just be like biased. We're looking around, oh, I'm just a little bit more biased because some people took it, some didn't, but dear God, I don't know. It's not looking good. Just like in the immediate people I know, I'm looking at like 10 people and like 7 of them almost died. So it's like, holy fuck, right? Like that's a pretty high ratio of near catastrophic results already in year 1 after taking these. So I'm like, holy, what's going to happen year 2? Well, it's praying for everyone, for God's sakes. Like, I know everyone's trying to do what's right, and maybe this is the best way to go, and everyone I know is just really weird circumstances. It's fucked up though, man. It definitely doesn't make me optimistic, but I'm trying to remain optimistic. Well, yeah, we unlocked this. No, my idea, not that I'm an expert, obviously, I agree with the World Health Organization, CDC, is I think that this can help with the whole pandemic and everything a little, but I'm still not convinced that this doesn't come with its own whole set of side effects. Not that it doesn't work. I get it, that it can help make the virus less, but what's the long-term situation we're looking at here, right? Not just the immediate. Because I'm so used to that. I make a lot of stupid decisions like for immediate gain. And then later I realize, oh God, there was some horrible fucking side effect that I should have been looking forward down the road before I made these dumb decisions. So that's why I'm a little skeptical. I'm always making dumb decisions, so I'm on the lookout for more. They're coming. All right, so let's go. Versus. Yeah, so let's hope it's just coincidence. A lot of the people that I know that are like dying and getting sick all the time. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. When I was thinking that too. Like everyone that I know that's taken this has gotten sick like 2 or 3 times already since taking it. Not like horrible sicknesses in every case, but just like getting sick all the time. And I'm like, well, what's with that? And then I was like, well, maybe it's because people that ran to get this right away are already in like bad health and getting sick all the time. So that's why they're in the category that happens to be getting sick all the time now since they've taken this. Because that's already the pattern they were in even before they took it. Hey, Warzard, how's it going? No other treatment was tested for less than this. See, that's what I was thinking about too. I was like very skeptical that they just made it at a whim and that there's been no testing. But then I looked into the history of it in Canada. Oh God, what a history we have. Oh, Canada. No, sadly, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there was another virus that occurred in the year 2003 called SARS. And it was basically the same as what we're going through now, except it was like the early one. And how that all unfolded in Canada was pretty funny. I shouldn't laugh, it's actually horrible, but I'm just like laughing to try to relieve stress. Now, how it unfolded is there was a virus outbreak that came from China, surprise, surprise. And then, not to blame China or anything, there's more to this story. And then, so yeah, the virus broke out. It happened to get to Toronto. I'm not sure exactly if the experts have explained how it got from China to Toronto so quickly. But yeah, it was basically like this virus now, except it happened in 2003, and they contained it to China and Canada. So yeah, they had the virus, I forget what they called it, Rs, I think I can call it. I'd put the S in front, but I don't think I'm allowed to say the full name. So anyways, the Rs virus spread from China to Toronto, I think it was, yeah, close to me. And we'll get to why, probably, there's a few hints of why it spread to Canada and close to me. I'm actually going to do a whole episode about it, but I've been tempted to wait to do the episode because, man, it's so controversial. I'm risking getting the channel taken down making it, but maybe I'll make it and post it on another platform, not YouTube. Anyways, all right, got our hands on a big chest. Man, lots of chests this morning. Holy shit, they gave us 24 casino tokens. Fucking A, right when we needed it most. Wow, the game's coming through. Alright, let's check and see what they gave us for this. Ah, King Peter. I'd call it shit, but King Peter's good. Not good in a way we need to collect good, but... There we go, look at that. Brain worked. Amazing. I actually remembered. Fucking miracle. Alright, let's see. Now that I speak of my brain working, it stops. No, alright, let's get back to... what should we fight next? I think we got all the time-sensitive stuff done. Or did we? Oh, yeah. Got another 5 of these tokens. Fucking A. I was thinking we could open some pet shit today. Like, you know, the gold pet collar things. See if we can get some more action there. Well, let's do a little bit of casino action first. God, if we can get Elizabeth, then we'll be one away. Fuck. Hell. Bitch. No, I'll try not to swear each time. Yes! There we go. Where are we going? Westward, ho. Fucking A. Word. Alright, let's get the refresh. Oh boy, they put the Catholic hero. That's actually one we need bad too. Alright, so we'll leave it on Catholic hero. We won't use them all right now because we just got Elizabeth and I don't think they're going to give us 2 heroes back to back. So we'll have to wait a little and then we'll come back and try again. Wow, so how many general casino tokens? We still got 100 left. That's fucking good shit, yo. Because yeah, 100, that'll put us up to 340. Damn, I think I will. I'll just use the gold tokens and we'll finish this event. We'll finish her off. Yeah, we'll finish her off and get the Sunstar Chaos element, and we'll also get the 3 Vibrams. We got 34 hours to do it, and we got 43 already, so that'll push us up to 46. People are wondering why we're going so much higher, and should I buy another Arena Girl? Technically, I should buy another Arena Girl because we need her bad, and she doesn't come up here very often. But if I ranked her on the list of what I need to actually accomplish a big goal, I actually don't need the Arena Girl one just yet. It's probably like 6 months from now I do. So that's why, as much as I would just buy Arena Girl now, since I don't need her for like 6 months, I might as well focus on getting the ones I really need now. Like that blonde-haired guy or Anderson. So yeah, as soon as Anderson, the blonde-haired guy, or Charlemagne, some of these guys start coming up, then for sure, then I'll buy them. But not yet, so we can actually keep saving Vibrams. Hopefully we'll get up to like, what is 672. If we get up to 72 tokens, we'll have enough to buy 2 of the top token person. That'd be sweet. Alright. So, yeah, that was pretty wild shit. Can't believe we fucking did it. So now we're 1 Elizabeth away. Let's check it out. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Ah, fuck. Why is there only 1 here? I got her in the bag. Let's hope. Yeah, sweet. So we got 1 in the bag. Alright, so we got 2 Elizabeths total. We'll have to make the 3rd Elizabeth. Boom. Then we'll be up to another gold Elizabeth. And as you can see, once we get the gold Elizabeth, we'll just be 1 bison away. And that bison that we need, we technically can get him on the casino. So, who knows? Maybe by next casino event, we'll be able to do it. I actually had bison here the other time. I should have left it. But I was like, fuck it, man. I don't want bison on here. I want something better. Like the gold hair guy or something. Let's check who actually can be there. Yeah, the gold haired guy, Son of the Black Hole, Omni-Yogi, Woo. So there's definitely some really good heroes that can be on the Royal. So I'm not going to waste my Royals on these. These are pretty shit ass. In 18 hours? I don't know. Fuck, how long is that? Is that enough to do a free refresh till the event runs out? Ooh, it's going to be close. Maybe we'll try 1 now just for the hell of it. Or no, we shouldn't now. We'll come back later. Alright, let's do the tavern. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Warzard the Bored Time Lord is saying he keeps getting the shaft on the clone draws. I'm like, shit, man. I'm saving up for like the Uber fucking clone draw of just getting like shitloads of reds and browns. Like it'll be the ultimate cash in. And then I was thinking, I bet you any money I'm going to do one of these fucking ultimate cash ins, like 100 red scrolls, and I'll probably still get jack shit. That's what the game is known for. It's like it's so hard to get good clones. When I look back at some of the good clones I got, I'm like, how the fuck did I ever get those, right? It's like that was like a one-time thing. Never happens again. It's like finding a good woman. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God. All right, let's continue. Let's see. All right, let's try the battle. We haven't done it yet, right? Or is there anything else that's time sensitive? Oh yeah, the guild. Yeah, I'm never fighting Kim again. I realized when I put Kim into this battle, he's really hard to beat. I actually had to make this lineup just to last 50 rounds with him. If it wasn't for this lineup, I don't know. It seems like I die within like 10 rounds. Yeah, so just to finish summarizing what I've started to realize, a lot of people that have gotten this are getting sick all the time and using up all the sick days at work. So that's what a lot of people have noticed. It's like, yeah, people that got this are taking time off work all the time because they're getting sick all the time now. So I don't know, it could just be a coincidence because, yeah, people that went and got this are probably already in a pattern of that before. So it's not like it's anything new, it's just the same pattern continuing, but who knows? And it could be too, a lot of people that didn't get this are the stubborn type where even if they did feel sick, they just wouldn't believe it. It reminds me that one time there was a kid and he was taking like pictures on some rocks and he fell and he landed badly on the rocks. And then his friends helped him, he got back up and he went back to shore. And then he's like, man, maybe you should get someone to look at you, that was a bad fall. And he thought he was okay. But when he went to go get looked at, he had a fucking broken back and almost died. And then the hospital was like, how the hell did you manage to walk like after the accident? And he was so convinced that he wasn't injured that he just walked. So I was like, what the fuck, right? It's amazing if people just have that stubbornness that they won't give in. It's like a man thing. Fucking walk with a broken back because you just refuse to believe that you're injured. Now that's like some of the oldest religions in the world. They're all based on that, right? The human belief is so powerful that what you believe can actually have more power than we think. That's why it's kind of dangerous to believe that you'll die at the slightest thing, because you're like, holy fuck, that's not a good thing to believe. Not to be an expert on belief. Yeah, so let's hope we go into year 3 now. I have a feeling, I don't want to jinx it, but I keep having dreams that I'm traveling a lot, so I'm like, it almost feels like that traveling point in my life is like right on the verge of beginning. So I'm like, I don't know, we'll see. If this keeps dragging on for like a fucking decade, but we're into year 3, maybe this is the last one. Now I had some other friends that are like, yeah, they can't wait any longer. They're getting back into the travel vlogging. They just want to start traveling around the world. They can't wait. It's like, to me, it still seems a little premature. I think if the case deaths were down to like 1,000 globally a day, then I'd probably be like, all right, now it's pretty much over. Oh yeah, I never even finished the story about what happened with the RS virus that came from China and Toronto. So that was back in 2003, and this is where the viewer's question came in about, is this a new treatment that's only been tested for a few years? No, it turns out what happened is after that virus came in China and Canada in 2003, they actually started working on the thing that we're taking now back then. So that's how long they've been working on it. Who knows if they started on it before then even. So that's why they're so convinced that they've tested and tested and tested this. It's because they've literally been working on it since 2003. Or possibly even earlier. And you know what's the weirdest thing? And the whole investigation into the RS virus in 2003 we're not allowed to talk about. The official investigation from like WHO, the World Health Organization, CDC or whatever, they determined that the likely cause was can't even say, a leak from an ab. Yeah, in China. And I was like, what? Same thing that they're predicting that happened now? And then they said it was because of the animal testing on the bats, and they think that it was too risky. And they also concluded that not only was it risky, that it was a leak from the animals and the ab and all that, but they determined that it's so risky that they advise stopping doing it because it's likely to happen again. I was like, oh my God, that's what happened back in 2003. And then you fast forward to today, there was a guy who got a job building the abs in China, and he found out about everything that happened in 2003, got the job building the labs, and guess who he works for now? He's the CEO of fucking Moderna. Dun-dun-dun. Like, I don't know, like, the investigation into this is almost like so clear cut. It's like almost ridiculous that it's not on the front page of every newspaper, but man that owns Moderna profiting from this built the fucking lab in China. It's like, what the fuck? Anyways, I'm sure it's all just coincidences. And World Health Organization is right now, and then I don't know if we're allowed to agree with what they said in the past. I'll have to check into that. You know, the one thing that pisses me off about it, I was kind of thinking like, well, at least it's fair that if anyone wanted to invest in a company that was going to sell these, it was open to anyone. So anyone could invest in this giant scandal that's ruined the entire globe and caused a pandemic. They all had equal opportunity to invest and profit from the giant scandal. But then I looked into the history of Moderna, and guess what? They did investor scandals where it's like, or allegedly, but there's a whole bunch of articles from like predating 2018 where Moderna was caught or investigated for various investor scandals where they're screening it so only certain people were allowed to invest. And guess how they were screening it by? They said they did meetings where they discussed who would leak information about the company and its questionable practices. So they screened out people that would leak information about what they were doing that was questionable. It's like, what the fuck? So no, not everyone did have the opportunity to invest in this scandal. Only specific people were allowed. I was like, that's the worst part. At least if it was open to everyone, I'd be like, all right. But to fucking limit it, the scandal, to only allow certain people to take part, that's just not equality. So who knows? Maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh fuck, we almost lasted 50 rounds against him, eh? 47. I have to be careful, I'm drinking the juice too fast. No, today I'm just drinking some cranberry juice. It's President's Choice. I don't know if I can show it in the other camera. We'll try. Holy shit, it actually worked. Yeah, so I'm drinking some cranberry. No, there's no alcohol in it. It's President's Choice though, so it is the same company that makes the beer that I drink. So I look like hell. I always notice the other camera. I'm like, God, I like the other camera because it makes me smaller and the wrinkles don't show up in such high definition. Alright, let's see. Now, if anyone's wondering what I did in the guild while we were gone, I boosted this up, so we're at 8 for all of them. Fuck, man, the 9th one is expensive. You need 4,000. Let's check, is it 4,000 across the board? 4,000, 4,000, 6,000. Holy son of a whore. Prime Minister's Choice, yeah. It should be, since it's out of Canada, right? I never even thought of that. Warzard's got a good one there. Now, I try not to get too upset about the whole pandemic and all this because you know what I figured? Usually problems present themselves at a time when they need fixing. So it's like, yeah, this whole pandemic and corruption within pharmaceutical companies and corruption in the media and government, it all really does need fixing, so maybe it's just at a good time. It's like, all right, now's the time that we have to fix it all because it's fucking gone to complete shit. Alright, I don't think I'll play the top one. Even though it says we can beat it, like, look at that lineup. They're all 2-star reds, and I don't have any 2-star reds except for 2 and lacking 1. And they have better heroes. The only weak hero in this one is Monk. Who do I have different than their team? Sekhmet. You think Suzo actually makes a difference where I would win this battle because we would just destroy them in him being stronger than him? You think? Let's try one just to see how badly it goes. We are dominating them anyways. Let's see, how many healers do they got? I think just 1, right? So if they have 1 healer, he's pretty good for that. Now I'm just debating if I should really bring Genie, because sometimes if I don't need the extra healing, I can leave Genie behind and put in an extra attack person and then just really tear him a new one. Yeah, because if I put him in there instead of Genie, boom. Now they can barely hit him and he's like poisoning them so that they can't heal as good. And if I poison her so she can't heal as good, that actually might be a significant... Alright, so we'll try 1 with Genie and 1 without. Fuck. Cross your fingers, everyone. We're going to need everyone's help for this battle. It's funny because it says our power level is higher. I just don't believe it. I see that guy 2-star and I'm like, oh fuck, we're gonna lose. Especially Alice 2-star, what the fuck? How did they rank my power higher? Excuse me, let's try. It just doesn't make any sense. Where do I get the higher power ranking? Alright, we took his first wave of attacks without any damage really. Other than a freezing to my most important attacker. Oh fuck. Alright, at least he missed, he missed. They missed. Oh fuck, at least Monk missed. Come on, how come Alice isn't healing anyone, man? She's got that spell that heals people every turn. Every turn! Fuck, man, this isn't going well. My Suzo can't even move. He's been iced the whole fucking round. You gotta be kidding. We have defense against ice. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, man. That just really pisses me off, man. We got Alice's spell that's supposed to neutralize any fucking attack magic like that every round. Did it even do it once? You fucking lying piece of shit magic. Alright. Congratulations on fucking winning that. Now that's what everyone was telling me. Go for Skade because her ice magic works all the time. I'm like, yeah, it fucking works unbalanced. Like, what the fuck? I've got a person whose magic is supposed to nullify that shit every turn or every round. Why the fuck was I ice still? God damn it. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe it stacks it so that it neutralizes one part of it. So even though it neutralized one, you still have other ones stacked. It's the only thing I can think of, because that was fucked, man. All of a sudden my magic just doesn't fucking work. Piece of shit. Sorry, shouldn't be a sword loser. I knew that loss was coming too. I looked at that team and I was like, I didn't anticipate ice being the problem though. That was fucking horse shit. Alright, we got a message in the Discord from Khan, and he was saying that his guild merged today. So I don't know what he means. I guess his server merged. So he's... Oh, and he's got new players that are stacked. So we can show that image. Thanks for sending it in, Khan. If anyone else has got images they want to share with the group on the stream, just share it in the Discord. And if you want it to be private, then just let me know too. I'll try not to share it. I always forget women are a little bit sensitive with sharing. Guys are like, what the fuck, share whatever the what. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I know a lot of guys that act like that. Like, oh, don't share. It's like, holy fuck, man. If you don't want people to share shit, then don't take the images and share them in the first place. How do you think the sharing started? It started with you. Nah, I think it's the whole privacy thing. Some people are all about privacy. I get it, but... I don't know, I've just kind of come to accept that our society really has no privacy. For God's sakes, we have satellites in orbit, we have government agents listening to everything we say online. It's like, what the fuck? There is no real privacy. It's been long gone. And I'm surprised people just don't walk around naked these days. We've become so accustomed to losing all privacy. Yeah, President's Choice is okay for drinks. When I tried the cranberry juice, normally I can't drink cranberry juice straight. Got to mix it with ginger ale or some sort of pop, something to sweeten it up. But no, this President's Choice one it's a little bit on the bitter side, but not so bad. It's actually drinkable, just straight. But sometimes I drink coffee straight, so people are mystified at that. Now, I find drinking coffee straight is a good way to test how good the coffee actually is. Because if you put a lot of sugar and sweetener in it, you can make any coffee taste good. You really know if a coffee tastes good if you drink it straight and it still tastes good. Yeah, it's usually what I'll do back when I used to drink coffee. Just drink a little bit, see how I like the brand straight, And then if I do like it, then I'll add a little bit of sugar and sweetener. What I used to love doing is the one restaurant that I worked at when I was a cleaner there. And well, I used to do everything there, really. Bartending, cleaning, maintenance, but janitor, but all right, so that's all three. I think, yeah, that's all three. Yeah, they used to have a kitchen where you could make your own drinks. And they're like, yeah, you can help yourself to the kitchen stuff to make drinks. So they had hot chocolate, they had tea, they had coffee. I'm like, all right, this is fucking sick, right? Like, oh shit, we can get that up to 7. Son of a whore. It's almost enough to do it. All right, let's try it. We'll try it and fail, but hey, that's what my life is all about. At least we tried. This will be the episode of trying and failing. All right. Monk? Really? Is that who they want me to put in there? Yeah, so what I would do is I started to realize I could mix 2 drinks. Some people would mix like tea and coffee. Some people would mix like different pops together. And yeah, that was a nice thing, having like a tap of just all I could drink pop of any kind. And I could just grab like a pitcher of pop and drink it throughout the work shift. That was pretty nice. But then what I started doing was mixing coffee with hot chocolate. I don't know if anyone's ever tried that, but man, that's a good mixture. Sometimes I would do half hot chocolate, half coffee. Sometimes I would do double hot chocolate with a coffee. Man, that was amazing. I know the kitchen staff probably would have got mad if they saw me making those drinks, but hey, I figured for the amount of overtime I was working, the kitchen could afford to give me any drinks I wanted. And they did give us permission. They didn't specify how many of each. No, but I eventually got out of drinking coffee because I wasn't working at that job anymore. And if I have to buy coffee, I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll just drink water. That's the one thing about how being cheap actually isn't always a bad thing, because, yeah, I realized it when I went to the dentist. The dentist is like, well, man, how come you're able to drink juice and all these sugary drinks and you don't have so many cavities? And then I realized it's because I'm watering down everything. I usually water juice down in half, sometimes even 1/4. 1/4 juice, 3/4 water, and to make it last longer. But then I realized it also does less damage to your teeth, as far as I know, if you dilute all the sugars, because man, if it's so heavily diluted with water, there's almost barely any sugar hitting your tooth. So being cheap can be an advantage. I try not to be cheap all the time. I'm one of those people that's like cheap 90% of the time, but then the 10% that I do splurge, people are like, ooh, you really splurge. Yeah, it's because I can splurge a little bit more because of saving other times. Yeah, my latest savings, I'm trying to decide if I wanted to fix my garage up north, so I could at least have a nice place to stay up north. Oh fuck, man, that was what I was thinking. That'd be like a dream come true. If I could fix my garage up north to the point where it's actually like a modern garage, holy, that'd be sweet. I think that would be my nicest possession. Well, I shouldn't get carried away with owning possessions, but yeah, it'd probably be the nicest property I've ever owned if I had something with a new garage. Wow. Even though it's way up north and property values are lower up there, but still, man, if I had a garage, that'd be sweet. That's like next step would be a house after that. Fix the house after the garage. Now, I was listening to Joe Rogan talk to Peterson the other day, and he did kind of bring up an interesting point too. A lot of times you get carried away in long-term plans throughout your whole life. But then as you get older, you start to realize a lot of these long-term plans just don't make any sense. Because, yeah, you're not even going to be around long-term. Not to be morbid, but it's like getting a 20-year mortgage when you're 90. I don't think the bank would give it to you. They'd be like, you know what, man? As much as you think you're going to be paying this mortgage off in 20 years, we're kind of skeptical. I never even thought about that too. Like, what is the limit you're allowed to get a 20-year mortgage? It's like once you hit 70, are you still allowed to get one? They'd be like, it's like, I don't know, are you really going to be paying this off till you're 90? No, it's weird. When you're younger, you never really think about the older parts of life, but it's like, man, as you start to reach your 40s and 50s, you're like, holy shit, man, I really got to start looking into this. 6, 7, 8, oh fuck, 9, 10. We might be able to do it. I don't want to get my hopes up. Holy shit, 5 viewers and 3 likes. What is everyone doing today? It's what, 9 a.m. on a Wednesday. I figured we were due for a morning stream. I've been still waking up early and doing snow shoveling, so that's why I'm able to be up early now. Oh fuck, I should check, make sure my boss isn't messaging for work. That's what happened the one time we were streaming. My boss was messaging me and I forgot to keep the Facebook open, so I didn't see his messages. Hey, it's Miller's birthday. So happy birthday to DC Miller. He's one of the guests that came on one of my friend's podcasts, the M&R TV show. He likes to talk about the, what was it? Oh yeah, the Titanic conspiracy. Oh, I shouldn't say conspiracy, the Titanic mystery. Keep forgetting that conspiracies are illegal on Facebook or YouTube to talk about, so it's definitely not that, it's just a mystery. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna message him a happy birthday quick before I forget. Ooh, we got some more birthdays coming up from special people too. Now, that's what I like about Facebook. Has anyone noticed it? That when you go to wish some of your friends a happy birthday, because it's reminding you of people's birthdays, it gives you a list of everyone's birthdays coming up. And then you can click on that list and it'll rank everyone's in your whole friends list by birthday. And you can see how each people in each group for like month and stuff are very similar behaved. So it is almost like the whole zodiac thing actually has something to it. I don't know, it just looks that way on my friends list, so I don't know if anyone else notices it, but like all the creative people are at a certain time of month, and all the people that are very skeptical about stuff, they're all born a certain month. People that are like real wild hippies are usually born a certain month. It's pretty funny. Not to group people together, but I guess that's what Zodiacs does. Alright, so happy birthday, Mr. Miller. Now I'm hoping maybe we could do a podcast together in the future. I'd like to hear his stuff about Titanic again. I don't know if anyone heard, but Titanic was a very weird situation. Like, if the Titanic sank today, you would have like Alex, well, I can't even say his name, Mr. Jones, have him talking about it, like all the people with wild mystery shows. Because man, the Titanic had so many behind the scenes dealings of like corruption that happened when it sank. It was like the idea that it accidentally hit the iceberg is almost like ridiculous once you look into it. Now, if you want to summarize the weird part about the Titanic just into one sentence or a couple, it was basically all the rich people in the olden days had sort of like taken sides. There are some people that had joined up with the Vatican, and there were other people that weren't working with the Vatican. So it's sort of like this group of rich people versus this other group of rich people. So what happened is when the Titanic came around, it was a collaboration of all the rich people. They're like, oh, let's all get together, build this giant ship, fund it and stuff. But when it came time to go on the maiden voyage, one group of the rich people said, oh, sorry, we're feeling sick. We can't go at the last minute. So all you guys got to go on your own. So all the other guys are like, what, you're sick and you can't go? And they're like, all right, we'll go on the maiden voyage. So you had all the rich group people on one side funded the ship and didn't go, and the other people that were against them went all on the ship. And it was funny too, they even got like the rich people that were supposed to go but then canceled. They actually went to the launch of the ship and took pictures and like waving with the people like, all right, bye, we'll never see you again, sort of thing. And then left, got off the ship and waved goodbye to them. And then they went and sank. It was like, what the fuck? And it was actually Nikola Tesla's main investor. He was one of the people that died in the Titanic. So that really sucked. Tesla's like, his whole empire collapsed when the Titanic sank. Hey, Shelly's here. Welcome back, Shelly. How am I not bored of this game? I think it's my obsessive compulsive behavior. Some people are like that where once they start something, they have to finish it. I don't know. To me, I always liked this style of game, like turn-based, like teams versus each other. And this kind of like is like the apex of games that I've been playing ever since I was a kid. So it is kind of funny that I found a game that like sort of rekindled my childhood. I used to play these type of games when I was a teenager, my 20s. We called them, what was it, tactics games? Or Final Fantasy. So I think one day, like really the main reason I'm not bored of this game yet too, is I want to make it to the Hunger Games. I know it's ridiculous, I probably never will make it to the Hunger Games, but damn, if I could do it one day, that'd be like the ultimate goal. No, Entropia has got some big changes, and a lot of people have been tuning into the episodes of that lately, so I am going to have to try to focus more on Entropia soon and not so much Clone Evolution, but I don't know, I am still addicted to Clone Evolution, so I'm playing it. I think it's they get you with those damn scrolls too. I always just want to burn the next scroll. I'm like, oh, who am I going to get in the next red scroll? It's like my addictive personality comes out. There we go, 2 purples, yes. I noticed that with people that are addicted to poker, like playing online poker, like Poker Stars or whatever. Like I've seen my friends that were so addicted to poker, and you know what they were doing? They're always like, oh, the next hand. The next hand is going to be the one that wins it. The next hand, the next hand. They're always just dying to see that next hand. I think that's where the addiction comes in, right? It's like you're always just wanting to see, it's like an adrenaline rush. What are the cards in the next hand? What are the scrolls? What are the heroes? Yeah, that's why it's dangerous if you get an addictive personality going, because it can bleed off into so many other areas of your life. Become addicted to video games, addicted to fast food. Oh, God. Alright, so what are we working on next? Let's go with the dungeon, eh? We haven't even tried it yet. If anyone didn't hear, we beat the dungeon level. We were stuck at Trump for eons, and now we're making it past him. So this is the first level past him, and it moved our ranking. Let's check our ranking. We're up to rank 27. That's not a good number. 27 club is bad luck. So let's try to get out of it. We'll beat 27th. Now, if anyone hasn't heard, there's this weird mystery where a whole bunch of celebrities and famous people always die when they turn 27. And people are trying to figure out why. It's like the curse of the 27. I actually had friends that died when they were 27 too, so I was like, it almost does seem like a curse. So when you get to 27, be careful. Not that you shouldn't be careful all the time, but... Oh, Shelly says she's still playing once a month to collect the rewards. Oh, that's cool. Well, glad to hear you're still playing a little. Yeah, glad to hear you didn't get too addicted to it. No, really, you should be doing other things with your life and not Clone Evolution, especially at your age. Not to be offering life advice, but that's what I told my nephew the one day when he was getting carried away, partying too much and not playing sports at school. I was like, man, when you're a kid and like you're a teenager in high school, you only have like 3 or 4 years that you can play sports on a team. After that, you'll be old and you'll be too late. So that's what I was thinking, like really, you can party your whole life. When you get older, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, you can party like an animal. But you only have a certain amount of time that you can focus on productive shit, like being in a sports team or starting a career or something. So I'm not like totally against partying, but really there's a time and a place for it. If you get carried away with it too much, like playing video games even, oh boy, when you're young is really so limited. You know, it was a weird thing in the olden days when they used to write symphonies like Beethoven and stuff. They used to brag about how they could have like a kid and train him to write a symphony by the time he was like 10 years old or something. So they used to try to brag that there are all these kid prodigies, that they could make them so smart even before they were 10. I think that was so popular in the olden days too, because a lot of people only lived to be 40. So I was like, yeah, if you're only living to be 40, you probably wanted to get super smart as fast as you could because you didn't have much time. It's like you hit 20, you're half dead. Yeah, we're lucky we did get some modern medicine. See, that's why I'm not against modern medicine in general. It's like a lot of it did help, but we got to be careful that not all of it's for good. Some has side effects. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you don't like repetitive stuff, then this isn't a good game. Because yeah, there is a lot of stuff that's the same over and over again. That's the one thing I could never learn other languages. It seemed like the same thing. You're always trying to memorize the same vocabulary over and over again. And it just never works. Boom. Now that's what I was thinking for me, when the game will change significantly. Obviously when I get to the fucking Hunger Games. That is when that'll be epic. But if it ever reaches that point, I'm starting to wonder if it ever will. God, we're inching closer and closer to level 300. Let's see what level we're at now. Level 275. And the levels are going so slow now. Alright, let's collect some rewards. I was thinking about it, what the game could do to make changes, but man, the pet changes they did, they're actually significantly changed the game, right? Like, I don't know if they really should change it anymore. The whole pet collar thing, the whole 3 team battles, they've changed and upgraded so much over the past like year. Like, remember how Arena, well, I guess maybe the Arena had 3 team battles the whole time, but I was thinking the Summit Arena, that was a really good addition. As far as the game changing it so it's not so repetitive. That was a really good addition. What they really should do is have a 4th one coming. You know what's the other weird thing? Or did they take it away? Oh, they did take it away. Oh no, they didn't. I was thinking they promised that they were going to add another event and keep it. And I was thinking this fireplace one was temporary for Christmas. But isn't it weird that Christmas is gone and they still have it here as highlightable? So I don't know if it's actually going to be highlighted again or they're just waiting till Christmas and then it will. That'd be weird. Yeah, and they really do need to add one more. Like Shelly's saying, it does get pretty repetitive, so if they could find one more way of adding a new one. I was thinking really what they need to do is add some way of Roblox. Like how make players be able to create something. I don't know what the hell players could create in Clone Evolution. If they had their own hero that they could generate. Yeah, maybe they could have a hero level editor. So like you could take all the attributes from all the heroes in all the game and make your own custom hero. So you can pick a certain amount of abilities to add to them. That'd be kind of something neat. So then it's not always the same heroes. You'd be seeing everyone's like own custom hero. You could make one. That'd be kind of cool. No, really in Entropia, that's what's gotten so exciting is we're starting to talk about all the new augmented reality stuff for the metaverse. And the metaverse has fucking got a lot more potential than I thought it did. When I first started hearing about the metaverse, I was like, oh, it's bullshit. There's nothing good about the metaverse. And now that I'm starting to look more into the technology of the metaverse, my mind is just blown. I'm like, holy fuck, man, when we combine the metaverse with augmented reality, it's going to be the ultimate. It could be one of those ultimates where it's like VR and it turns out to be not as good as everyone thought, but who knows? At this point, I think augmented reality still has potential. Alright, so other people got good luck and drew some heroes, so we could try our luck again. Fuck, man, this royal thing, it's just... We'll try a couple refreshes, see if we can get a luck, but I don't want to blow through like over 1,000 jewels. Oh, Elizabeth, you gotta be shitting. Oh man, why do they keep giving us garbage? Like, I don't want any of these heroes. Oh my god, all garbage. The fuck? No one good. Alright, we'll try one more, but I can't afford another refresh. This will be the last one. Ah, Bison, is that it? Jeez Louise. Like, fuck, man, look at some of the heroes that are available here. And they gave us those to choose from. That just sickens me. Alright, so I'm going to wait a while. I'm not blowing through any more purple jewels. That was already shitloads. Let's do one more. You can tell my addictive personality is a horrible, horrible problem. Alright, let's go here. Alright, there we go. Darius. Fuck. Still garbage. Alright, I'm not doing any more. That'll just sicken me. Nah, I really should do some refreshes here and get Elizabeth on here. Because we need so many copies of Elizabeth. Oh no, Elizabeth is still the last one drawn, so we won't bother yet. Fuck. Holy shit, they gave us 600 gray cubes. That's good. Oh, for clearing the guild, we got 600. Sweet. That's nice, because we're trying to get up to 4,000 to do this one. Now we're at 3,000. So soon we'll be able to pick an element. So if any of the viewers have got an idea, what element should we boost first? We get to pick between these 5. I'm leaning towards maybe Sunstar. I love it when Alice and Genie and that pirate guy, if they all go up, that's good. Oh, but that's an expensive one. Alright, so I think we can open some pet things. Maybe we'll do a little bit more excitement of opening items. We got 221. Is that all we can open? Is 4? Oh, because you need 50, that's why. Alright, so we'll save up more. That's not very many. For some reason I thought we had enough to open a whole bunch. Alright, so we got 3 exchange tickets, a lot of wrenches. Our gold has reached over $1 billion. 51 million at 1.5, or no, 1.05 billion. Which should we do? Alright, let's work on the expedition. I know I promised a dungeon, but I want to finish this too. We'll try to finish it quick. My specialty. Hey, Fatty Kuka, welcome back. Now I've got some exciting streams planned for soon. Got some new ones for the gravity well research, if anyone likes that shit. I'm surprised more people are getting into the gravity well shit. Like, I remember back in the day when I was first doing it, I could barely get like 1 or 2 likes. Now I'm starting to get like 50 views, 100 views, like close to 10 likes an episode. Makes me wonder if once I get some better guests on the show to talk about it, fuck man, it might actually expand. Now the next guest that we got, and he's working on sending me the slides, is a guest for the electric universe theory. So it kind of reminds me of the Matrix. I'll have to try to remember to talk to him about that. I don't know if anyone likes the Matrix movies. It's a pretty cool idea, I think. Alright, let's get let's get her out, him in. There we go. Oh, Mohammed joined, and he says the show's a bit laggy. No, I didn't even notice that. Sorry, man. I was falling behind and reading the chat here. No, I try not to blame CEOs and billionaires for all our problems, but dear God, man. That's what Jordan Peterson was on Joe Rogan this week, and he was talking about that. He's like, yeah, capitalism and communism, 2 strategies that fought each other for a long time, and they're always arguing about which one is better. And it's funny too, because capitalism can pull ahead and it can do really great and help all these poor people get out of the gutter, but man, it's weird. As good as capitalism is, eventually it reaches the point of complete collapse as well. It just takes longer. So we really are still looking for the ultimate way to live. Who knows what it is? Yeah, because he was explaining the problem with capitalism. It's great for a long time, but he's like, even in native cultures, they talked about it, how like eventually one chief will start to collect all the resources to the point where that one chief is control of everything. And they said it makes a really bad imbalance. So what they used to have was like some sort of like a ceremony or ritual or festival, whatever you want to call it. And at the end of the year, they would get that chief that has everything to redistribute his wealth in the form of like, what do they call it, charity? I was trying to think, philanthropism or whatever you say it. No, English is my first language and I'm still struggling with it. So anyways, he does a whole bunch of charity and gives all the resources back to all the people. So they were pointing that out, like in history, capitalism's good, getting these rich guys, not such a bad thing, but eventually once they claim all the resources, that's when it becomes an issue. So I think we really are going that direction. So obviously it's probably going to be some hybrid that's the solution. Who knows, maybe in the future they'll put a wealth cap or something so you can reach a certain point, but once you start like taking over an entire country's land and resources and all of its assets, and that definitely becomes an issue. And to speak from experience, like Bill Gates, he's a pretty good guy. I like Microsoft. His ideas of helping people sound very noble. It's just when he gets in control of all my country's resources, like when he took all of our railway, and when he denies my country's access to even passenger trains on our own railway system now. So I can't take a train to the city like Toronto on the weekend because Bill Gates has stolen all my country's railways, which kind of sucks, man. Like, I don't know, if he was like a billionaire and at least he was sharing our resources, But when he takes them and then denies you access to them, that's fucked up, right? And that's where the whole native protest came in. They went on his track and said, you know what, Bill Gates, this idea of you taking all the railway tracks and now Canada and everyone in Canada can't use it, that's fucked, man. So they protested, and then the pandemic came, got rid of them. And Bill Gates has been making money ever since. And I don't hate Bill Gates. I'm sure there's some sort of nice solution that everyone will come to an agreement somewhere. So, no, hopefully Bill Gates will just stick to making video games. Xbox, I'm starting to like it more and more. I never used to be a big Xbox fan, but starting to get more into it. Sony really hasn't been the greatest for a generation or two. Now, for me, PlayStation peaked around PS2. PS3 was okay. PS4 definitely starting to go downhill. PS5 is at the point where even if you wanted to play it, you can't. So, definitely not a worse console generation I can think of than PS5. It's definitely the shit show of the show so far. Who knows, maybe my opinion will change on PS5. I'll probably get one in the future, but probably like 10 years from now, if they're even available then. Wouldn't that be funny if PS6 was already out and you can get it easier than PS5? PS5 is just some sort of elusive chips that no one wants to manufacture. I mean, it's weird, I was looking into the history of Atari, and I found out Atari had the same chip shortage at one point as well. So they've actually had chip shortages and that have fucked up video game production in the past. Hoping that the Saudi billionaires, that's what they should do. If they got all that money and all that oil money and they can just build whatever the fuck they want, well, why don't they build some fucking chip factories so we can start getting the goddamn chips made on time? Yeah, that'd be kind of a neat country. If they're like souped up with like trillions of dollars in oil money, and they soup it all into like super technology, where they're making all the world's like top high-tech chips. That'd be sick. Now, I know a lot of people aren't big fans of Saudi Arabia, but I figure every country gets bad rep at some point. Nobody's perfect. I know, they kind of got into arms deals with Canada and ripped us off for billions of dollars, but hey. So Mr. Singh would like to know, Leland, tell us about the Supreme tokens. And I think he means the gold casino tokens. I think that's what they are. If they gave it, oh no, the other ones for the super casino. Now I know the ones he means. Alright, if they gave it to only paid players, so what are the odds of getting clone rewards there? Alright, we'll check that out after. This battle's almost finished. I'll take one more hoot. Starting to vaporize way too much. Can hardly wait till February. I want to try cutting back again. I know there's a big sobriety campaign going for February, so I'm thinking, hey, maybe I'll jump on board of that again. Now, for a lot of people who've been complaining about the Supreme tokens on the casino because, like, shit, the only way you can get them is to buy them. So you can't just get them in the game, you have to actually use a credit card and buy them. Oh, God bless me. Yeah, sorry, it's just a sneeze. I know it looks like a cough. I always wondered why people are asking if I was coughing. Then I watched my sneeze on a replay and I was like, what the fuck? It does look like I'm coughing. No, it's probably because I sneezed so many times that it looks more like a cough, because most people cough like 5-6 times. I think it's because my nose is pretty fucked up. Like the inside of it, it's like it's very prone to nosebleeds. I have to be careful not to pick it. And when I try to sleep at night, it gets congested a lot, so it's probably one of the reasons why I don't sleep the greatest. My nose is fucked. And it's not from doing cocaine or anything. I actually never liked cocaine. All my friends that I seen try cocaine, I never really liked how it changed their behavior. So that was one of the things that threw me off for cocaine right away. It was like, you know what? It's like most people that do cocaine become jackasses. So I'm like, why the hell would I want to do cocaine? All right, there we go, confirm. It's like I'm already a jackass enough. Now, some people say doing cocaine is good for comedians or politicians because they got a lot of public speaking to do, but I don't know. I don't think it's that required for it. Refresh. I could see it though, maybe if you're so nervous that you wouldn't, and then cocaine would make you super aggressive, so. Oh yeah, man, this is like the episode of chests everywhere. If any ladies want to help continue this trend. No, I'm just kidding. 18 plus only. All right, there we go. Arena. Let's try the arena next. All right, looks like we can destroy the top ranked arena. Oh yeah, the Supreme tokens, almost forgot. I get sidetracked so easily. All right, let's go. Limited event, here it is, the Supreme Casino. So the viewer was right, the casino tokens are called the Supreme tokens. The only way you can get these is to buy them. And where can you buy them? People want to know. One of these sells them. Here it is, Supreme Week card. The fuck? Here it is. Why does this Supreme card have no Supreme tokens, but the Super one does? Shouldn't it be the reverse? This Super one would not have them. Supreme would. Anyways. Yeah, you can buy these tokens here. Oh yeah, and the viewer's question was, what are the odds of getting the hero? I'd like to tell you, but I've never actually tried spinning it yet. Why? Because I'm pretty pov. I don't get many hours at work yet, but no, YouTube is helping out a little. I get paid maybe, I think it's working out to be about 20 to 100 bucks a month, depending if it's low or high view counts. So some months it's really shitty, 20, but others it's closer to 100. So maybe, who knows, as my YouTube channel grows, we'll start investing money in buying these Supreme tokens. So far, to help the viewers out for a better show, what I did is I actually, not because I just wanted to, but I did actually buy enough tokens to get up to VIP 4. But even at VIP 4, we still don't get any of these Supreme tokens. The only way we can get them is if you buy them from this super value pack. If anyone knows another way to get Supreme tokens, let me know. Maybe there is a way I could get them, I didn't even know it. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Singh. I appreciate it. No, I figured my YouTube channel had kind of a stale year for growth. I only got like 100 people that joined, but it's really because I just did the same content mostly. Once I get out there trying a variety of stuff, it should help. I think my travel vlog series, I've got some new camera gear arriving in the next week. I know I'm always saying that every week because I am always testing out new camera gear. But hopefully I do find something that works decent. Keeping my fingers crossed, this camera gear will do the trick. I know it's funny too because some people can even use the most basic camera gear where it's just their cell phone and they can do amazing travel vlogs with it. So it isn't always about the best gear. I know that's for sure. But I think better gear might actually help me because I need help. I need all the help I can get. Now, it'll be exciting for me to go doing travel vlogs this year because now we're getting more help looking after my uncle where It's not just me carrying him to the washroom 3 times a day. Sadly, it's gone downhill, but at least it's not me only helping now. No, my mom was helping a lot too. My brothers occasionally. Aunts and uncles helped out a little too sometimes. Even friends helped, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Really want to make some more of these heroes. It's not time yet. Holy shit, we got an extra of these. So when it comes to the 50 draw, or the clone draw episode, we'll be able to do a Sun Star. We'll be able to do one of these. We'll be able to do a whole bunch of these. And how much longer is it till it comes back? Let's check. Alright, we're at the casino. So it's Arena and Tavern, and then Santa. So we got one more event to go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. What Con is saying is that his server just merged. And that's the thing. A lot of people are upset that we can't fight each other because we're not in the same servers. There is the possibility that other players with servers will merge together, so we'll all be in the same server. It would suck if it never happens, but yeah. So that's what I was hoping. Maybe in the future we'll even catch up to Suki's server. But I really doubt that. I think they're at level 400. But you never know because we're in with Duplo Lego. She's really high level. So who knows? Yeah, that'd be the shitty thing though. If your server merges, then all of a sudden when it comes to the dungeon and your rank, I think that'll change because then your server will have so many more players that you won't be that high rank any longer. Yeah, people that are like one of the first people to join and start a server, they're so lucky because they can just dominate being the top person. If you come into a server late, it's a lot harder, right? Yeah, hopefully my Facebook isn't beeping too loud or anything. I better close that. So I hate about Discord. It used to beep a lot, but now I figured out a way to shut it up. So I can keep it open and it doesn't fucking beep nonstop. Alright, let's try serious battle here to see if we can actually do some damage. This is a little bit fucked up of a lineup, so let's go with the full pack punch. Looks like we got some healers. I don't even know. Let's try to nullify that healing. See, that's what I noticed. Sometimes if I don't want to put in a shitload of healers on my team, I can just put in a team of tanks. So when they get hit, they don't even really need healing. Well, they will eventually, but they can survive long enough. Ah, fuck. We got too many casualties right off the bat. So we'll switch him up with her. And switch her with him. Try that. Now, if I had to guess, when you buy those Supreme tokens and you take a spin on those wheels, I bet you any money it's still really hard to win. Because I don't know, like when I bought the VIP, I thought, oh, no, I'm just going to be winning every time. And I was like, no. Still just get my ass whooped over and over. I'm not winning every time. Not even close. Boom. Come on, we can't kill anyone. What the fuck? At least Tengu's like that good backup tank, right? Like when he comes in as the tank, you know that you don't have to worry. He'll take a few hits. Man, this is a fucking hard battle to beat. Oh, Singh retracted his message. I'll have to go back into the archive and see what he put. No, it's okay. I don't mind. Alright, take out Sekhmet and put in him to fucking really stun the shit out of them. Let's try that. Yeah, it's what I always like. Some people complain that Clone Evolution's too hard, but I like a good hard, grindy game. Something that isn't too easy. Not that I want everything hard to get, but a few things I can think of. But no, but most times you want a challenge, right? You don't want everything to be so easy. That's why people make fun of Canada, and they're like, oh, Canada, you got fucked over with the world's global worst restrictions and all that. The worst tyrannical government. But I'm like, well, at least we got a challenge. Like, fuck, man. Canada had it so easy. We became so lazy and weak. It's good that we have a fucking challenge now. Finally. Who knows? We'll make it through this challenge and hopefully we'll be stronger for it. Or it'll just make us much weaker. Oh, fuck. I thought we had won for sure, and then all of a sudden we got some heavy casualties that time. Boom! Come on, Tengu. Someone hit them, for God's sakes. There we go. One more to go. Let's take her down. Downtown. Yeah, victory. No, I actually started planning some new travel vlog locations and trips and even some people to visit. So I was thinking really I got to focus on more as well. Not just travel vlogging locations, but visiting some people I know that I haven't seen in a while. See if they want to help make a travel vlog. It'd be fun. Do some wild partying, see what trouble we can get into. Obviously nothing too illegal. I was thinking in Canada, we're actually so lucky. Despite all these brutal sanctions and lockdowns and all that shit. It's like, I'm not allowed to like do all this shit, but at the same time, I'm also allowed to go and smoke weed anywhere. I can literally spark a joint anywhere. I don't know why they made that a thing, but yeah, like we're actually allowed to burn joints anywhere. Except for indoors, that's the only thing. That's what I found so weird when I went to Canada's like biggest pot store in downtown Toronto, like a legal one after legalization. And I asked the store owner, I'm like, all right, I just bought this weed. Where can I smoke it? I'm like, do you got a room inside we're supposed to smoke it in? He's like, no, you're not allowed to smoke indoors. So I'm like, whoa, fuck, where are we allowed to smoke it then? He's like, anywhere. I'm like, what do you mean anywhere? He's like, anywhere outside. I'm like, anywhere? And he's like, yeah, you're allowed to smoke it on the sidewalk, the road, parks, anywhere. And I think maybe there was occasions where parks have no smoking signs, then you can't, but anywhere you're allowed to smoke cigarettes, you're allowed to smoke weed. I was like, wow, that's weird, right? He's like, yeah, it is weird. It's like you're literally telling our customers to go outside and smoke joints next to kids on the sidewalk because they're not allowed to smoke it indoors here with all the adults. I'm like, yeah, that's fucked, but whatever. At least we're allowed to smoke. Yeah, the government sometimes, I don't know, that's why I'm always very skeptical when they make laws about stuff, because I'm like, holy shit, even basic things, they get everything wrong. It's like, do we really want to be putting them in charge of major decisions? It's like putting me in charge of a major decision. Are you sure you'd want to do that? Ah, fuck, man, we didn't kill anyone. We gotta change this team again. At least let's check. Did our rank go up a little? Yeah, made it to 26th. Alright, we can beat this one. I have a feeling Genie. Genie is what we need. You bring Genie in there, he'll tear him a new one. Ah, fuck. Game crashed. Son of a whore. Alright, we'll go to the Vaporizer commercial while this loads. Now I'll try to remember to load the game this time. Last time I did this, I just watched the commercial. I came back, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to load the game. Come on, game. Load. Load, damn you. Come on, game. Holy shit, is it loading slow. Alright, welcome back everyone. The game is back. Alright, let's do the sponsor message before I forget.
Today's abundance of chests was brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo!
Alright, welcome back. Let's check out the patrons list. Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, everyone on Patreon. Thanks a million. Society 6, finishing quick. My specialty. Comes on t-shirts, bedsheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, pays you to watch videos. Swagbucks to shop. GameKit to try games. And free Bitcoin. It's a wallet system for crypto. Yeah, and if you want to check out, oh yeah, make sure to follow all the regional laws for all these offers, including the virtual maid sex machine. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. $10 off, purchase 150 or more, just use the coupon code LYINGBS. That's LYINGBS, LYNBSN. And my website. Alright, let's get back to the game. Not the game room, the game. Oh yeah, I got a Star Wars. What is it? Angry Birds case. Got it at a secondhand store for cheap, so added that to the game room. Now my game room actually brings me a surprising amount of joy. People might be laughing, they're like, oh, you take all those games, you just put them on a shelf, and like, what do? Look at it? I'm like, yeah, it's actually what I do. A lot of times I just sit there, I look at the games, I remember all the times I played each one. I look at all the games I haven't tried, and I'm like, oh man, I can hardly wait to try that game. I don't really have a lot of time for video games these days because I already play it too much, so I'm on a backlog of like hundreds of games on my shelf that I gotta catch up and try. Which is kind of nice. I remember back when I was a kid, I never had enough games, so now it's really the complete opposite. I literally have like shitloads of games. I could play it for like probably 50 years and never play them all. Ridiculous. Not to brag or anything, but if anyone's trying to get a good collection of games and you don't have a lot of money, just do it the way I did it. Go the second-hand route, Salvation Army, whatever areas you have for like local used stores. I don't think there's many games in my collection that are new. I think maybe under 10. My Intellivision Amico games, those ones are new. That's the only ones really I got on there. I do have a few other sealed ones, but I didn't get them new. Now on my game shelf, I did put all my sealed games in one part now. So I got Obscure, Tour 2, Darks 4, Saints Row 2. Those are all my ones that are still sealed. I got a Metroid Prime book that's sealed to go, so it's worth like $60 now. It was free when I got it, so it's funny that it's worth $60 now. No, I went to a convention in Toronto. It was a video game convention. They were giving away Metroid Prime Collector's Edition books. A lot of people opened them, but Since they were giving them away for free, I actually took like 2 or 3. I opened one and lost it, but I kept 2 of them sealed and I still have them. Now I found out they're worth $60 each, so it basically paid for the ticket to the convention. Just took a few years for it to go up in value. Or decade. Couple decades. It's I figured, like I spent $100 or I guess about $200 in total on the shelves, the games, consoles. But it brings a fair bit of joy. Especially when you're stuck in lockdowns a lot, right? Like you gotta do what you gotta do to improve your joy. Sorry, we've got a bit of lag going. Yeah, I noticed that. I was getting bad lag last night, this morning. I was wondering what's causing it. I think it's a network issue. Not sure. If anyone knows my internet, you'd be surprised. Some days it'll go shit for like a week, and then I don't even change anything. And then all of a sudden it's just back to super fast. So I don't know if it's like something at the server end of it. I don't know what the fuck. We even had George work on the problem, tried to fix it, but we couldn't get down to it. Yeah, my buddy Frank's coming over to help repair the TV. Parts came in, but sadly he got the virus. Luckily, he's recovering, and he said it was the most mild virus he's ever had. Not to exaggerate, but knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't get worse. Yeah, so once he's feeling better, he's going to come over and hire him and, well, not hire him, hook him up with some of my homegrown for helping with some tasks around the house as a gift. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, once we get this stuff done around the house, I'm going to hook up all my retro consoles to the internet so we can start getting some online streaming going. Oh yeah, and I have to hook up my stereo, and we got to fix the TV. So literally my entertainment unit is about to take a drastic remodeling. Even the wiring in my room's got to change, so it's a big project. That's why I need his help with it. But yeah, once that project's complete, I'm going to start doing some live streams with my Insta360 camera. And if anyone wonders what that means, is when I do a live stream with the Insta360, you can watch it in 2 methods. You can watch it where you just control the camera and you can spin it around. So you'll be able to look anywhere you want in my room while we do the stream. I'll have to clean up a little. But anyways, other than that, another thing you can do is if you've got a fancy setup at home, you'll be able to put on a VR helmet. So when you put on the VR helmet and watch the stream, it'll be like you're just sitting in my living room. And you'll be able to like look around as if you're actually sitting in my living room during the live stream. So if anyone wants to hang out, I don't know what we'll do for the live stream. I was thinking I might just do book reviews or something, because I don't want to actually like do video game stuff during the live stream for the 360 cam, because the 360 cam is already going to be using up a lot of resources. Or who knows, maybe in the future we'll incorporate both, but we'll see how it goes. No, and the weird thing, I don't know if anyone's heard about the future of augmented reality, but that's what we're going to start seeing. You know how in lockdowns we're kind of fucked up that we can't visit our friends and family? Augmented reality actually solves that. And you know how? See if I got him here. In the past, Google Glasses came out with glasses that looked just like these ones. Except they had like a little black component here that had a computer in it. So you'd have like just clear glasses, but a computer so that you could have like an LED, show different displays and stuff. So how augmented realities are getting, instead of having these little tiny glasses, they're starting to sell giant ski goggles. So it's like a giant goggle instead of just like these little glasses. And that'll make bigger batteries, less overheating issues, and they'll be able to use it like VR. So say someone wants to come over to your house and you're like, hey man, I want to come over visit. Like, sorry, there's a pandemic or lockdowns, we're not allowed to visit. You're like, oh, just visit on augmented reality. or the metaverse. People are like, what the fuck do you mean, visit you in the metaverse? So how this will work is you take your cell phone or a camera, depending which you have. Most people will just use cell phones because they're the most common. Oh fuck. Thank God, I almost let one of my heroes die. Fuck man, I got the wrong team in here. What the hell's going on? No, let's try. Yeah, so how it works is you scan your room. And obviously some people would be like, did you scan your whole house? Like, no, you just scan one room. So one room that you want to be scannable so that everything in that room will be rendered. You know how like when Google Maps, how they like render somewhere outside? So it's like you see everywhere outside and it's rendered in like a game or a Google. So that'll be what will happen is your friend will be like, hey, I want to come over. It'll be like, 1 second, let me set up my room. So what you do is you render your room. So once your room is rendered, then your friend will have like a program, like the metaverse program, and he'll be controlling an avatar of himself. So he'll have scanned himself and made an avatar so he can walk around, sort of like a video game. And when he comes over, he'll get a copy of your house's scan. So they'll be like, all right, I'm coming over, send me a copy of your room, or a link to it. So now all of a sudden he has a link to your room. He takes his avatar and he comes over. And now when you're wearing the glasses, anywhere that he walks with his avatar in the duplicate room, you'll see him because you're wearing glasses. And it'll change what your eyes see. So you'll see your room as normal, but anyone who comes over, you'll actually see them in your room. So that'll be kind of a fucked up thing. But I think that's really the future of augmented reality, the way Entropia is going, the way video games in general are going to go. I think augmented reality is going to become a regular part of our society. It's going to be fucked up. And it's actually going to be super popular at first because we'll have the whole lockdown situation, pandemic. It's fueling it. And if anyone's wondering what are the downsides of this augmented reality, obviously because they can do the forced leave, like the... You know how like stores, they can't check everyone's passports on their phones or their paperwork. They just don't have the manpower to check each one. So how in the future it'll work is they'll just put the employees will all be wearing the glasses. So they'll have a computer chip on the side and they'll be wearing glasses. Now when they're walking around as employees in the store, every customer they look at, it'll come up with a little scan image. It'll tell you the customer's name and their medical statuses. So they'll be able to see if they've had this or not just by looking at them. So that's how employees and everything are planning on getting around to force the mandates, is they're going to use the augmented reality. And obviously how that works is your phone would just carry your medical passport thing and it would link to the glasses in real time. So that's going to be a huge data thing. So I think phone networks are going to have to upgrade their data because, yeah, it's going to be a huge strain on the data at first until our networks adapt to it. And obviously hackers, they'll probably find a way to broadcast a fake signal. So if they go into a restaurant, it'll say they've had it even though they didn't. But who knows? I was thinking that'd be really weird in the future. Can you imagine like our grandkids or whatever, they get these augmented reality glasses. Not only will it tell them the vaccination status of everyone, but it'll also tell them like their medical history, like how many partners they've slept with or something. So you could like wear them in the bars and be like, oh boy, I gotta steer away from that person. It'll be the way of the government implementing the strict social credit system, is they'll eliminate privacy to the point where, yeah, anyone wearing these glasses can see everyone's names, they'll see their medical history. There'll be almost no privacy left at all. Man, you can imagine a hacker's dream, right? Where they're wearing glasses where they can tap into everyone's records and see them. be so weird in the future too. Like if someone's a social media influencer, if they go out in public, not only will they have like their profile names and everything visible to everyone, they'll probably have like their entire Instagram page and everything. So in the future, you'll be like walking around and you'll be like wearing the glasses and you'll see someone go by and instead of just saying their name and their vaccine status, it'll be like, this is a famous YouTuber and this is their webpage or whatever, right? You'll look at them and you'll like see like images tied to them. You're like, this is their latest Instagram post or whatever. That'll be such a weird future, but that's the road we're going down. And it's hard to believe that we're so close to it and hardly anyone's talking about it. Augmented reality is fucked up. But yeah, it's so life-changing what it can do. I never even realized too, because I kept hearing augmented reality. I'm like, oh, what can these glasses really do, right? Fuck. Yeah, I was thinking like glasses, what are you going to use them for? Taking pictures? You can already use your cell phone for that. But no, it's like, man, changing everything you see. I don't know, would anyone like even consider not wearing the glasses? I was thinking I might try to steer away from it because, man, I'll get so addicted to wearing them. I don't know if anyone wants to see something funny, some of the stuff I've been working on. How much time do we got? We're still under 2 hours. You know how the Borg is like those augmented robot humans? I started to get more and more technology and develop it to make my own like real Borg suit. And I got a pretty good addition to it in the past couple weeks. When people see it outside in real life, they'll laugh so much because it'll look funny. But once they see what it could do, they'll be like, oh my God, right? It's like you're wearing a Borg suit. No, what it is most people have realized that if you carry a 360 camera with you, it makes like VR. So you're carrying a VR image of everywhere you go. And then people realize that you can put it on a selfie stick and like put it away from you. So it looks like you're someone like in VR walking next to someone. And then you can do invisible selfie stick. So the selfie stick vanishes. All right, so we got to change one thing here. Let's try bringing out Tengu and putting in one more person for extra attack or healing. Thinking let's go with healing first. Or no. Should we go with attack first? Yeah, let's try healing first, see how it goes. No, so what I got is I ordered an umbrella holder. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but you can get holders for umbrellas. So you don't actually have to carry an umbrella when it's raining. It's like a holder that'll carry the umbrella for you. And obviously you have to wear it. It's like a backpack attachment. But I was thinking, man, I'm going to hook up a selfie stick to that. So I have a 360 camera that just follows me around. I don't even have to hold it. And I'll have an invisible selfie stick. So it'll almost look like I have a drone that's following me around everywhere. And I can change where it is. So it'll be pretty wild to film travel vlogs like that. I don't know how it'll work. Holy shit, we did better damage this time, eh? Look at how much. Oh, come on. Damn, couple more hits, we would have had them. I like the potential with that team, though. That was a pretty good battle. Let's try it just for interest's sake, see how he does. Oh, fuck, man. You can't take any hits. What the hell? I don't know what's with this guy's magic. It's like he's okay with the backup tank position, but man, you put him in the main tank, he just gets his ass whooped. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, fuck. Now he's done. Oh, yeah, I think it's because his defense increases for every attack. Holy fuck, he still died in 2 hits. What a fucker. Alright, so he's got to come out. That's got to go. try that, the super healing team. Now, sometimes there's a balance. Either you bring a team that's super healing, or you bring a team that's like super attack, or somewhere in between. The super healing team did okay that one time, but man, we got our asses wiped this time. Alright, I think I see a combination might work. Move her to there. Try this with that. More attack punch. Man, it's a little bit too much on the healing side. Let's go with more attack punch. Try that. Man, I can't believe Freya died the first hit. She was so good at dodging before. She would dodge like 10 attacks in a row. And that time she dies on the first fucking one. I don't know, we did enough damage here that we might have a chance when we recuperate. Oh, too bad. I was hoping Sekhmet had his or Suzo had his fully charged attack. You could have wiped him out. Man, that was close. We got him right down. Almost 2 heroes left. Well, 3, but one was like 1 hit. That was a pretty wild line. Let's try just changing the tank, see what that does. Never knew. Tengu might just be able to tear him a new one. He gets lucky and gets on a dodge streak sometimes, where he just dodges everything. Yeah, dodge everything, Tengu. Yeah! Fucking A. Take that, you bastards. Yeah! Victory. How do you make tombstones when you die? That's a great question. One of the ways, there's actually multiple ways, and if anyone has a chart of every way, that'd be great to see, because I only know a few of them. So one of the ones that I know is you go to the training center and you pick Suzo and you have to upgrade him to 2 red stars. And when you do that, it unlocks the tombstone. So that's how I got a tombstone for Suzo. Now every time that he dies, because he has the 2 stars, now he gets a tombstone. So he comes back from the dead once. And you can even do 2 tombstones if you combined it with this guy. That's the other thing. If you have this guy in your team, or girl I should say, I'm not sure what gender they are, could be a girl. But anyways, this hero here, if you have her in the team, everyone will become a tombstone on 1 condition. Or I guess 2 conditions. So say this is your team here, 5 heroes. Alright, let's go at a real team. So, if you look at your team here, if you put in this girl, say we'll put her in for here, all these heroes in the back row, they will turn into a tombstone as long as it's either round 1, 2, or 3. Once it's past round 3, the magic doesn't work anymore. But that means that as long as you have this hero in there, all the heroes in your back row, they can die twice. They'll have the tombstone. And it only works once, and it only works in rounds 1, 2, and 3. But each hero in the back row can do it once. And it sucks because none of the heroes in the front row can do it. But if you already have the tanks in the front row, chances are they don't need it anyways. Hey, Gusto, how's it going? So there is a couple other ways to do tombstones. If any of the viewers know it, they could put it in the chat, help out the other viewers. So that's one of the things going on there. Oh, fuck. There we go. Yeah, this is pretty wild doing the dungeon action. I was so hoping to play some new dungeons. It's neat to get a challenge, making different team combinations. I know where Shelly was getting bored with the game is because she was at the point in the game where there wasn't really much of a challenge for changing up the team combinations. There's pretty much just one team combination that works best. And then that gets boring. But at least at this level, we're at a point where we really do have to try different team combinations because some work and some don't, and different situations. So there is a lot of strategy involved. That's where it's not so repetitive. Hey, Alt Stinger. Oh, he says thanks. So he didn't know about the zombie stuff. That's cool. Yeah, I'm still learning about the zombie stuff too. There's lots of different heroes that have different zombie abilities. So far I only know 2. I know Suzo's and I know that blue girl. That's why I put that blue girl in the team when we're getting slaughtered really bad right off the bat. Because at least then I know that our team has to be killed twice. But if we're playing a team that we're not really dying, then I don't use her. That's why Suzo, man, once you get a 2nd star, wasn't that worth it? Whole extra life meter. That's like, damn, one of the best upgrades I've seen for a red star yet. Take that, Joker. All right, we beat Joker back to back. We are his nemesis, the Batman. Yeah, Suzo, people make fun of him because he is one of those heroes that he's only good to a certain point. Eventually you gotta ditch him. So it seems shitty to invest so many resources into a hero that you're just gonna have to ditch. But he's also one of those heroes that he's like one of the best up until he reaches that point you gotta ditch him. It reminds me of King Peter, because King Peter was also like one of the best heroes ever until you had to ditch him. Now people have tried to explain to me why we need to ditch Suzo in the future, but I can sort of see it. There are heroes that are just better than him. I don't have those heroes yet, that's why Suzo's so good. Holy shit, Alt Stinger went with the Odin route. Yeah, I was tempted to try Odin. I was just worried that his ingredients were too risky, that I should save him for something else. But I hope it works out for you. Maybe if you want to share a clip or two about how Odin works. You can put it in the Discord or I guess somewhere. Oh, I know what you could do. You could do a battle and share the link to it or something. Or how does that work? Now, I think augmented reality, sure, it's going to seem really weird having people that you know or people from the internet just walk into your house. But really, they won't really be there. They'll just be there virtually, right? And the only rooms that they can walk into are the ones that you've scanned. And scanning rooms, the technology to scan rooms is sort of in its infancy. I'll show you what room scanning is looking like. But if I had to guess, oh yeah, people have seen room scanning technology because they've seen Google. Google Street View, that's basically room scanning technology. And it'd be kind of weird for viewers too, right? Like if you had a favorite podcaster that you like to watch, you can literally just go hang out with them in their living room. But sure, it'll just be with augmented reality, but you'll still be actually in their living room and in real time, seeing what's going on. That'll be fucked. So we'll try a few different augmented reality stuff. First, we're gonna do the VR streams. So anyone that has VR can just watch it, be able to hang out at my place, and we'll do book reviews. Or maybe we could just do talking in general. Doesn't have to be anything specific. Hey, what gremlin? How's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty good for me today. We did lots of shoveling in the past few days, which is making me happy because I haven't had much money coming in over the past few years. So getting some hours in at work is definitely, it's looking up. Holy shit, Old Stinger says the chest event is coming up next. I love chess. My cousin was actually pretty good at chess to the point where he used to compete in tournaments and stuff. I had a game against him and we actually got stuck in a stalemate, which I thought was pretty good. I was thinking, man, if I can get into a stalemate, that's better than getting my ass whooped. No, chess and Clone Evolution, they used to have really good rewards, like that one dragon chick. But I don't think I've seen the dragon chick reward in chess for like 2 or 3 games now. So fuck, man. It feels like it's been like a year or 2. Oh, first chess ever. Wow. Yeah, the chess event, it was my favorite event for a while. And then the last 2 actually weren't very good. So I don't know what's going to happen. If we're going to get a good one or a shit one. The weird thing with chess is I thought it would be the same every time. But so far, every time it came back, it was like a whole new board with like all new chips and all new token items. So it's like everything I saved from my previous chess games, it's like I can't use it in the new ones. It fucking sucks. So I saved up a whole bunch of dice that I can't even use. And they're the best dice. I was like, oh, I'll save them till the chess event comes back. What do you know? It never comes back, and when it does, then it fucking doesn't work. Damn. Holy, it wasn't just me. Old Stinger was saying that he saved the dice too. Yeah, it sucks, eh? I saved the gold dice. I thought there would be a good time to save them. Now, I wish Clone Evolution was a little bit more specific. Like when an event starts, they would like have it in the instructions, like make sure you use all the items because this event will never come back, right? They should just put that to be like, these items are limited. If it passes this point in time, you can't use them again. Oh well, how much in life is really all for nothing, right? You look 100 years from now, no one will even remember us. Any of us, really. Oh god, man. Goddamn ice. Oh, we still won it. I got some good news, I guess, from my uncle in the hospital. They were saying that he's still trying to fight to keep going, so it's not like he's given up or anything. So it's good to hear. I figure that's my uncle's spirit. He always fights to keep going no matter what. And even when I last seen him, even though he was in rough shape, he was still fighting. So I was like, you know what? I won't be surprised if he makes it out of there. Now I figure each year, around this time of year, he had gotten worse and worse and worse, so hopefully as soon as spring comes, if he can make it to then, hopefully he'll rebound good. The only thing I'm worried about is I used to do physical therapy for him so that he could stand and stretch 3 or 4 times a day. Hospital doesn't do that for him, so he hasn't actually moved out of a bed in weeks. It's not good. It's going to be really hard to do the rehab with him again. Yeah, life is a cycle, right? You gotta remember that good times aren't always going to be around, that's for sure. Now, some of the good times I want to do for next year is I want to get the greenhouse fixed in my yard and do more episodes about it. If anyone's wondering why I haven't done many updates, it's been pretty much a disaster. The greenhouse first, it got destroyed by a windstorm at one point during the winter. So all the panels went flying. I had to walk miles throughout the neighborhood and find all the pieces, bring them back and try to reassemble it. But the reassembly didn't go well either, because now the fucking snow built up, and despite rebuilding everything, the snow just collapsed the whole roof. So if I go out there and film, it's just going to be a lot of yelling and swearing. So I figure I'll just try to wait till spring and assess what damage there is and see what I can repair. I think what the plan will be, instead of having those cheap plastic roof panels that are very thin like paper plastic, I'm going to go with plexiglass plastic, so it's actually thick. It'll be a lot heavier, but I think the metal frame of the greenhouse can handle the extra weight. And that way when wind hits it or if snow hits it, it'll survive. Hoping. Metal and fucking plexiglass. Fuck, man, if that doesn't do it. And the only thing I had growing in the greenhouse was onions and garlic and a bunch of stuff that it can survive snow anyway, so even though the roof collapsed and everything, it doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the world. Sure, it'll suck losing a few panels, but it's probably not going to reuse those anyway. Now, I know people are going on through worse conditions than me, that's for sure. Some people are losing their actual houses. This is just a greenhouse getting destroyed, so it's not that bad. Now, I tried various greenhouses throughout the years. Tried the different tarp designs, tried plastic ones, tried metal. Fuck, man. I was surprised metal was still not working. I always thought that if I upgraded to metal, it'd be clear sailing, but... The funny thing, greenhouses, they're so deceptive too. Because usually you put it up when there's no storm. And you're like, oh right, this greenhouse can withstand anything. It's so solid. And then fucking as soon as the storm comes, you're like, oh there, now it collapsed. So sometimes you can go like 9 months where the greenhouse looks amazing, it looks indestructible. Then comes the storm. I should have guessed because I work outside and I go into a lot of people's backyards because I'm like always working in them, like cutting grass or bushes or gardens or something. And I realized that I never seen any of those greenhouses. So I started to wonder that. I'm like, how come no one has any of these greenhouses? And now I know why. It's because they get destroyed every time. Most people have realized if you buy those greenhouses and you put them up, they're very temporary. Yeah, everything in life, very temporary. Hey George, how's it going? No, I'm feeling the chubs, that's for sure. No, I definitely ate too much sweets and junk food over the past month and a half. I guess 2 months now. February is my get back on track day. Hopefully February goes better. There is a big sobriety binge going for February, so I'm going to try to jump and hang on to some of the bandwagon. Yeah, it's been crazy weather in our region, just constant snowstorms, so at least I'm getting a little bit of hours in for work. Oh yeah, I thought of a good guest to have on the show. I'm trying to get the guest to the guy that recorded the oof sound from Roblox. Tommy Tellerico claimed to be the guy for a long time, even did lawsuits over it. But I think it's come to fruition that it actually wasn't even Tommy that recorded it. Well, I think how it worked is Tommy recorded it, but he wasn't the one that actually made the oof sound. He was just the one hitting the record button. So I guess technically that is recording the oof sound. But anyways, I'm going to try to get the guy that made the oof sound on the show. That'd be pretty funny. I looked on YouTube to see if he has like any other interviews he's done with YouTube stuff. And surprisingly, no one's had him as a guest. But he has his own YouTube channel and it hardly has any viewers. It has like 100 or something. 100 subs. Isn't that fucked? One of the most famous guys around, guy who did the fucking oof sound, and he has 100 subs. That's what I was thinking. If I had him on my show, I bet you I could double his viewers easily. Just be like, man, look at this. The guy that did the oof sound. It's like maybe he just sucks at self-promotion. That's what it is. It's not very easy, that's for sure. Now, I was thinking there is a little bit of a market for video game podcasts, because I notice most video game podcasts, they're almost all the same, and most of them are missing out on interviews with actual like video game people. Occasionally there'll just be an interview or something, but I was thinking, man, there's so many celebrities, like the people that actually make these games. Why they're not on podcasts telling people about the stories about making the games. Victory. Alright, so I think I cleaned up most of the daily tasks. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh yeah, consuming the heroes. We got everyone's class up, so we can consume heroes till the cows come home now. Oh, I already created some. Let's boost up Tengu. Alright, tavern task, ordinary clones. Did we do the tavern tasks already? So. Oh, fuck. I knew I was forgetting the most important thing. Holy, look at all that. One good one, 4 shit. It's not 4chan, it's 4 shit. Alright, video game news. Yeah, people are talking about the acquisition of the Microsoft deals and all that. How Call of Duty might actually remain on PlayStation. Pat and Ian were discussing how many Call of Duty games there were. How many did they guess again? Was it like 8 or something? I was thinking I should count how many Call of Duty games I have on my shelf. Or did they guess 5? Was that what they guessed? I know, I had no idea how many Call of Duty games there were either until I started collecting them for Xbox 360. And I was like, holy fuck, man, there's shitloads of Call of Duty games. I think Ian had the best guess. He said that there's one every year. So that would be a more accurate guess. There's more than 5. To be honest, I think I only played Call of Duty until 1 or 2. And I was like, alright, I gave up on the franchise after that. Alright, let's just check quick how many Call of Duty games there are. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 13 in my collection. I'm assuming there's more than 13 because I didn't really set out to collect them all. I just happened to get that many. So yeah, I've got 13 Call of Duty games. I don't know how many other people have. I haven't even tried any of them. That's the funniest part. I think I tried Call of Duty 2. That'd be the only one I tried. Yeah, so I hope everyone else has a good day. I know we're getting close to the Chinese New Year. Happy New Year to everyone who's into that. I love the Chinese New Year stuff because I'm right into the zodiac or astrology type stuff, so that's my cup of tea. Ooh, yeah. Let's try a couple more of these battles while we give a shout out to the viewers. Yeah, this year, Year of the Tiger. Tiger! It's funny because we were saying tiger stuff a couple years ago. Now we're back into it again. Tiger! Alright, let's check out the viewers. Who do we got today? Warzard the Board Time Lord. Mohammed Ezra Ezri. Warzard. Mapna Zepda. Sorry, I can't read Slavic. Voom On. Alright, so thanks for the spam. Shelly. Is Leland okay? I'm okay as I'm gonna get. Fatty Kuka. Thanks for asking though. Deepak Singh. Anas Alikan. Deepak Singh. Anas. Loveface. Naked HD. Keep your clothes on, ladies. Why do I always have to remind them? Alt Stinger 11. I only wish. Augusto Pasco Basilio. What Gremlin? Alt Stinger 11. George Washington. Taking up the rear. Nah, he's the last one in the chat today. Thanks, George. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Alright, how are we going to beat this battle, eh? So it's a challenging one. We're getting pretty close. It's like I'd say we're about halfway killing them. Whoa, nice work, Genie. He dodges their shit, kills them off. We're down to 2 versus 2. Come on, Genie. Oh, fuck, I was going to say, maybe Genie can dodge the shit out of them forever. Yeah, I like that dodge guy, man. When he's in there, he dodges. Let's try that. Maybe he just needed a little bit more time to build up his dodge. Oh, fuck, man. I was like, man, Tango, just dodge a couple more, man. You got it. Got it in the bag. Alright, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change that blue chick's position. Changing her position gets different, better results. Vaporizing way too much. Or in moderation, if YouTube's asking. Alright, let's go. Where are we going? Westward Ho. Let's change this. Change this and that. Let Tengu substand less damage before he starts the beating. Alright, let's try that. Tengu took 2 less hits there. Is that enough for him to survive? Nice work, Tengu. You survived. Boom! Take that. Tengu comes in with a big punch. Boom! Oh man, this battle's looking promising. Ah, fuck, just as I say, he dies. Ah, Tengu, why, man? Why? Why must you die? Alright, Ghost Guy's taking a better beating this time. Boom! Come on, Tengu. Or Suzo, can you finish anyone? Finish him quick, man. There we go. One of them's dead. Oh, there goes Suzo. That ain't a good sign. He needed to be the one to survive. Oh no. Captain Decker. Why, man? Why? You notice how she can take a good beating too, eh? She dodges so much in some cases. Ah, just as I said that. Yeah, surprised for how good that battle was going. We didn't do better damage. Alright, let's try a revolutionary approach. Let's try putting in everyone who is just the strongest. Try Wind to Fury. I'm just interested to see how that works. I upgraded her to 6-star and she's actually been healing substantially better now. Just for interest's sake, I wonder how they'll fare in this situation. Fuck, man. You can take Alice out in one hit? What a fucker. Boom. Oh, come on. You call that an attack? Didn't kill anyone. Alright, so I have a feeling this dungeon battle is a substantial challenge, but it is one of those ones that we have the team that can beat it. We just gotta find the combination, put them in the right order, give them the right items. If anyone's got ideas of what to change and what to try to beat this one, we should be able to make it to the next major boss. It's very rare that we get stuck on these little side levels. Right, phone? That's good. That means that my phone's in the room. We didn't get called in for work. Not yet. Yep, still good. Fuck, man. What team combination? Let's try. No healing, just go straight with the be back from the dead. It's like there's only one healing you're getting. Back from the dead or nothing. Oh, come on, Suzo. Couldn't dodge one. He just keeps going tombstone after tombstone. Look at Tengu this time. He's like, what? All those attacks? We don't need healers. Oh, Tengu. Now, it's kind of funny to look how our team is going and we don't even have a fucking healer. We're doing better. Oh, he healed himself. That was weird. I didn't even know that was an option. Genie! Yes! Yes! What the fuck is going on in this battle? No! Man, Tengu lasted so long for us there. Oh, come on, Captain Decker. Take a beating, man. Don't give in. Ah. Son of a bitch, man. We got him down to 2 heroes. You got this, Decken. No. Damn, that was so close. What are the odds? The fucking battle with no healer made it the farthest. The fuck is with that? Makes me wonder. Let's just bring her in. She can pack a punch. We don't need no healing. Yeah, he dodged it. Alright, this is our chance. Boom! Come on, yeah! Take that. Booyaka! Half their team dead. No screwing around. Who needs a healer? That's what I figured. I like bring in a little bit of extra power. We're at 1 hit kills anyway, so like what the fuck are we healing for? Alright, we got him down to the last 2. We got 4 guys. Oh, just as I say that, 1 dies. But at least he tombstoned. You gotta hand it to Sekhmet, right? Like, some people make fun of her, like, oh, Sekhmet, she doesn't do enough to make it worth the bringer. Swap her with a fucking healer, and look what's happened. Sure, we're not winning yet, but we're doing better than ever. Holy fuck, down to 1 hero. Could this be it? Yes! Fucking right. Woo! Alright, we beat it. I don't know, did anyone think we had a chance there? I really didn't. I was like, man, that battle was just too intense. It's going to be so hard to find the combination. And what was the combination? We took out the healer. We don't need no healer. That's just how we roll. Who needs a healer in our team? What the fuck? What kind of weak ass team is that? What next? You need a tank? Surprisingly, we were right though. We actually had the heroes we needed to beat that. Just had to change the combination, the order. Didn't think it was going to be that one, but hey, it worked. We'll roll with that for a while. See how far we can take this dice. That's how I figured. All of our heroes, they're one-hit kills. They just turn to tombstones and come back anyway. The fuck are we trying to heal them for? Holy fuck, last 2 versus 4 again. Genie's dodging good. Suzo's packing a punch. Oh shit, down to 1. Boom! We did it. Oh fuck, we're at the next boss. See what we're at. We're still 26th, eh? Fuck. Everyone makes it to this boss and gets stuck. Alright, let's try him out. We'll try a crazy combination first. See how it does. He'll be thrown for a loop. He'll be like, what the fuck? They have no healers? Oh man, Tanker dies in 1 hit. Holy fuck, man, this is a challenging battle or what? Oh yeah, we packed a punch though. Our first wave of attack didn't leave many survivors on their end. Oh man. I have to say, for a first go, that wasn't bad though. Damned if we didn't get down to almost just the boss. And I almost had him at half health. First fucking try. Alright, let's just try switching this up just for interest's sake. Wouldn't it be funny if it made the difference? Oh, fuck Tengu. Man, you're getting your ass whooped, Tengu. Oh, he healed himself. He doesn't even need healing. Oh fuck, there goes our whole team dead. How we survived those attacks last time, I have no idea. It's a shame. Tengu can hold his own in this one. Oh yeah, he doesn't mind that. He's like, come on, show me what you got. Ah. Boom. Man, I'm kind of hoping we get called the shovel today. Fucking starting to love shoveling. We got put with a crew of younger guys now, and it's like everyone's talking about having like fun and stuff and doing young people stuff like video games and UFC, and it's like, yeah. Not to say that I don't like working with old people, but it's nice to talk with other people my age, or at least relatively my age. It's almost like having a social life again. Although the old guys are pretty reliable. Very knowledgeable. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Boom. Fuck. Boom. There we go. Boom. 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 Down to just 2. Oh fuck. Surprise Alice. Why is she dying so quick? She's not even the main tank. She can't hold her own. Now I think it's going to be funny because once we... Oh fuck. Too bad, we're down to the last boss. We almost had 4 people. Too bad, I wish Captain Decker was one. If he was one of the ones that survived, I bet you we would have won this. At least we're burning the shit out of him. Even though he's fire class, I don't think he likes being on fire so much. Holy fuck. Holy, that was a good fire blow. Holy shit. Boom. Yeah! Did anyone think we had a chance there? That was fucked. We're down to just Tengu and Sekhmet. They go on a roll of just dodge after dodge after dodge and kick the shit out of him. That was fucking epic. Yeah! Right, that had to change our place. Ah, fuck, we're still in 26. Maybe it takes a while for that to refresh. What are the odds, eh? A fucking team with no healers is beating bosses even. Like, we don't need no fucking stinking healers. Oh, Tengu, why you gotta go and die like that? Why? Why? Now, at least Alice is a good backup tank. Once we come back and it's just her left, it's like, oh, at least we got a tank. Alright, this is a pretty good combination. Oh, fuck, man. Alice is just dying now, eh? She can't take a beating anymore. Fuck. Can't even beat these guys. Now that's what I'm thinking. We really need to upgrade Alice so that she's the 3 red star, and then we'll start having some more ease in the dungeon. Teams won't be giving us such a hard time when we have a 3-star Alice in there. Be the end of the game bullying us. Alright, let's try switching that up. Maybe Alice can take a better beating. Oh yeah, she's absorbing it. Oh, come on, she died? You gotta be kidding. Good work, Tengu. Dodge the shit out of that shit. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, why does it have to be him? I was thinking, damn, if he could have got his attack off, would have wiped half their team out, then we would have had a chance. That was a close battle. Boom, come on. Now, I think the main reason I'm liking shoveling right now too is we had one of those huge epic snowstorms, like worst of 10 years or whatever. So we got a good taste of like just horrible work conditions. So now when I go into work, it's like, oh, thank God it's not one of those horrible work conditions. And it seems so much easier. So that's really what you need. It's like a reverse vacation. Some horrible shift that just makes every other shift much easier. Like, oh, I only have to work 8 hours? That's easy. Now, ever since I broke my addiction to sports, that was one of the main things I noticed when I was trying to work and watch sports. I was always like, oh, I'm going to miss the game. Oh, I'm always going to miss the game. Who knows? Once the playoffs start and I get my TV fixed, then I'll probably get back into sports. It's just switching to this small TV. It's not really that entertaining. Alright, let's try... I'm gonna watch more carefully. If someone's dying really quick, maybe I'll switch this out. Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking, Tengu. Dodge the shit out of that. Fuck, man. No! Anyone else could have died. See, that's the thing. We need Suzo usually to get his attack off before he dies in order to stand a chance. If they kill him first, then it's just not looking good. Yeah, at least Alice survived pretty good that time. Oh, I know what we could try. I'll put in Captain Decker in Tengu's position. That might switch things. Fuck, man, again he died. Holy shit, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon. I don't want to quit playing. I'm so addicted to this dungeon. It's fun to play all these new levels. Ah. Too bad. Maybe I'll have to actually try bringing a healer into this battle, see if it'll make any difference. It might. Or I could take out Genie, put in someone. I'm pretty sure we're dependent on Genie though. He's helping keep us alive. Come on, Tengu. Where's your attack? Fuck. See, that battle seemed like that one almost worked. A little bit extra in our favor. Yeah, let's try that. Because that way Tengu's in the back, and his attack or defense usually increases there. So if he's going to have even more defense, that might be what we need. The question is, can the Captain Decker take the captain, or... Oh, he died one hit. Fucker. Boom. There we go. Suzo got his attack before he died. That was good. Oh, come on. She killed him in one hit? You gotta be kidding. Yeah, that was a bad combination. Try that one. See, Captain Decker has to survive a couple attacks, man. If he dies in one hit, it's like, what the fuck are we bringing him for? We gotta swap out someone else. Yeah, we have to bring Decker out. He keeps dying in one hit. Boom! There we go. That's what we're talking about. Boom! 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 Oh yeah! Fucking A. I don't know if anyone saw what changed that time, but fucking A. That's what we're talking about. Captain Decker's like, don't lose faith, man. We can do it together. Yeah, that was a pretty good battle. Can't believe we pulled it off. No healers needed. Oh, come on. Captain Decker dies again. Again. Holy shit, this team we're facing is dropping like flies, even with Suzo dead. Now they're toast. Oh. Oh, the Captain Peter team goes down. Next battle. Now this is starting to wake me up. I was a little bit tired there for a while. I was like, man, now we're on a roll with these battles. Nothing that's going to stop us. Jinx. Yeah, I wasn't even sure we'd beat a single dungeon today. Yet we're on a roll. We just beat like how many in a row? It's funny because our team isn't even really that strong. I'm surprised we're doing so well. Apparently having a healer was our mistake all along. How did I get Clone Evolution on my PC? That's a great question. It took me a long time. For a while I started just streaming it, so I could stream it from my phone to the PC. And then viewers suggested, hey, instead of streaming it, why don't I just use BlueStacks? So I can show you what BlueStacks is. BlueStacks is this. It's called BlueStacks up here. I don't know if you can read it. It's really tiny. That's what she said. BlueStacks 4.2. And BlueStacks actually just came out with a new version called 5. But I haven't tried the new one yet. So if anyone's tried the new BlueStacks, just let me know. But anyways, once you have BlueStacks on your computer, it actually requires a pretty strong computer. So if your computer sucks balls, it probably won't work very good. But yeah. Anyways, you can put any Android app. The only thing that it doesn't have is Bluetooth functionality. So if you have an app that requires Bluetooth stuff, then it won't work. But the most other apps, they all work. So it allows you to run any Android APKs on your desktop. I even tried it with Google Pay, works for that. Google Store works. What else? Lots of stuff. So anyways, we'll go back. So that's how you can play Clone Evolution on your computer if you get tired of breaking your phone. Because I know on my phone it would break it all the time. It would scratch up the screen. It would overheat the phone all the time. Now I have a pretty good phone. I was surprised it overheated it so bad. But it was a lot of times during heat waves. Yeah, there is other like alternative programs, but BlueStacks is free, so you don't have to pay anything to do it. And BlueStacks had the highest compatibility issue. I noticed I tried other ones when I didn't get much things to work, but once I switched to BlueStacks, actually I shouldn't even say that. BlueStacks didn't work very good on my old computer, but once I put BlueStacks on my new computer, it worked a lot better. Actually, on my old computer, I had to go into the BIOS and change stuff just in order for BlueStacks to work. Something to do with a virtual box or something. I'm not very good with computers, so I have no idea what I was changing. Now, I like the idea of BlueStacks also because I get irritated when things are always like Android app only. It's like sometimes I just like to use a desktop because I have all these different monitors, nice mouse. The fuck do I want to use a tiny screen for? I get it that the tiny screen has track features so I can just scroll, but the mouse in BlueStacks actually works really good. I have to get, if I had to rate it, I like touchscreen a little better, but the convenience of BlueStacks, because it is a little bit faster using the track on the screen. I'll give it that. Don't want to be too unbiased or too overbiased. Yeah, I should have some sort of affiliate link for BlueStacks. I know I've recommended it to a lot of people now. I know for women it's a lot more common just to own a cell phone, so they don't really need BlueStacks as much. But for guys, I think it's more common to also have a desktop computer. Although my nephew, he doesn't have a desktop. I noticed that. I was kind of surprised because my brother is so into computers that he didn't get his kids a computer each. Holy shit, another victory. Yes. Holy shit, we made it to another boss, and guess who it is? Fucking Trump again. The hell? We just beat him. Can't you give us some variety, you sons of bitches? Shelley was right all along. It's too repetitive. Now, who knows? Maybe this team will beat the next Trump. We will not take your injections, Trump. It's funny because it almost looks like he's holding a needle. It's like Operation Warp Speed. We're coming for you with the military. They're gonna force you to take my products. Trump the Beast, yeah. Now, I used to like some parts of Trump because he was so good at NASA, getting the moon mission going back again. I can't believe that China and Russia are teaming up against the rest of the world to try to take over the moon. That's what I figured too. At first when they said the moon mission was going to be a collaboration with everyone, I'm like, that'll never work. We need to compete against each other. That's the only way. Oh, fuck, man. Look at Trump, man. He just lays our team to waste. Fucker. Now, people are all worried about him winning the next election. I'm like, man, is he even going to be old enough? Like, I know he liked to make fun of Biden having senile things, but man, he's not far off either. A year or two at best. Now, if I had to rank Trump's presidency, I'd give him a 7 out of 10. It's because I'm a big NASA fan. I like the NASA stuff. Finally, a president that did something for NASA. Or progressed the space race. I don't know, like people like the probes on Mars and shit, but I can't stand that stuff. I just want a base on the moon. I don't really give a shit about whatever probes you're sending to wherever. You can send a probe to Uranus, but going to the moon with the base, that's where it's at. Now I'm just repacking some bowls. I fucking went through all the bowls because the stream is like 3 hours long today. I figured I had a long stream in me today for Clone Evolution because I haven't played in a while. And we got some lot of action playing these new dungeons. It's intense. See, beating Trump is all about dodge. If we get lucky and happen to dodge a few attacks, we can win. But if we don't dodge, we're fucked. Not in a good way. Oh, there goes Alice. That's not a good sign. Fuck, man. We got Trump almost down to 0 before his henchmen. Damn. Too bad. Look at that. He was almost dead. So that means changing something might work. Let's try that. Change up the positions. Fuck, Alice. Why you gotta go die like that? Why? Why? There we go. That's what we're talking about. Oh yeah. 2 down. Take him downtown. Fuck. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Fuck, man. These guys with the shields, they're just so hard to kill, eh? Fuck, man. We got them, like, inflicted with 1,000 flames, and they don't even die. Like, oh, this fire. It's nothing. We're burning. Oh, you just started playing this game a month ago. Yeah, don't worry. You wouldn't be surprised how fast the levels go up sometimes. Especially if you get carried away with the VIP donations. Sadly it is. This game is pay to win, so people that pay can catch up pretty damn quick. Fuck, man. We got so close again. Look at it. He was almost done. A little bit more dodges. We could have did it. Boom. Come on. Boom. Yeah. Oh, too bad. I was like, man, is this it? Tengu was on like a fucking dodge streak from hell. Even Genie. He's like, what attacks? I see no attacks. Oh, he got hit. Fuck, man. Maybe I should move Genie into the backup tank position, eh? See how much he fucking dodged? Start Genie off there. That'd be hilarious. Have like Tengu or backup tank. Or triple backup tank. Oh, he died 1 hit. Well, where's all those dodges now, Genie? Oh man, just laying our whole team to waste. Alright, that was the worst combination yet. Definitely don't put Genie there. Oh, fuck, the game crashed. Alright, yeah, we'll have to come back and play it another time. I guess we are getting close to the 3-hour mark. So we'll wrap it up. We'll go to the fire screen. If you happen to get any dungeon rewards in your vaporizer, tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can help with a like, share, really appreciate it. Just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor.
Because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. And good luck for the rest of the week. We're almost at the weekend. Weekend!
Later. Bye. Later. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, and we'll try to do an episode tomorrow. No snow in the forecast yet. Later.